Hi everyone and welcome to the new episode of the Master Adventure. If you are new in our channel, my name is Wanda.
I'm Glen.
I'm my husband Glen and we are the Master. And today we're gonna start on a series of two different videos. One is an interview Glen going to make me, and another interview I make to him about our careers, because a lot of people think and people tell me we are retired, but no, we're not retired. We're still
Hopefully soon.
working. Well, he is
Sooner for me than her.
Yeah. And today he's going to interview me about my job here.
So, can you tell us about your role as a legal instrument examiner too? And what does a typical day look like for you?
Well,
what is a legal instrument examiner?
Okay, a legal instrument examiner is a person, not I work in the, first of all, I work in the Register of Deeds in the Charleston County. And I'm a legal instrument examiner, and I'm the person after the recorder receive the document from the public, or paralegals or lawyers or different customer we have. After they receive and record this document going to my hand, and I review this document, comply with every requirement we have, and if everything is correct, we index. In my case, I'm in the morning, and my normal day in the morning, I make an account of the document, because we have to know if we are balanced, the document recorded and the document I receive. And then I review this document, comply with the all requirement. If are some error or mistake in the record process, but I return back to the recorder person, and the person have to correct the document and then give me back. When I finish with this, I'm going to the imaging department for they scan this document. I work specifically with some documents. I work with a satisfaction of mortgage. In Puerto Rico we call cancelación de hipoteca. But it's when you're finished and you pay your mortgage, the bank sent to us a document and said this person paid off the
lien is satisfied.
And then another is liens, satisfied of liens, liens also, and release and assignment. And sometimes I don't know if you noticed, but and you start a mortgage with this bank, and this bank then sell to another bank, and this is we call assignment.
See that a lot, yeah.
And release is when developer and company buy a big property, and this property then they divide in different lots, and if when they start to sell this different lots, they start to release this property from the big mortgage, and I working with liens, liens in Spanish we said gravamen, more of the liens I work right now is for people buy solar panel, pools and air conditioning. But majority of liens I work is solar panel right now. A lot of people buy a solar panel. But yeah, that's my day when I scan also this document, and I index in the system. And then when I finish with my work, I help the index department indexing mortgage and deeds. And that's my day.
So you say you're a legal instrument examiner.
Mm-hmm.
Explain what types of legal instruments you work with most frequently.
Well, satisfaction of mortgage, release, assignment, liens, and deeds and mortgage. Deeds in Spanish is escritura, When you're buying a property, you make first the deeds, and if you don't have the whole money for buy the property, but you make then the mortgage. It's the two documents most of the time run together. Not if you have the whole money for buy the property, but you don't have to make a mortgage. Not, but this is the most of the document I work. There are another group of employees work with another document like an miscellaneous, and in miscellaneous are the power of attorney, declaration, and other documents. But in my case, I work only with these documents I mentioned before.
So, how do you ensure that the documents you process are accurate and comply with legal requirements?
We have a like an checklist, not, and I am going to this checklist, and now I'm having the checklist in my memory now, but I check the document when I receive the document. I check the document complying. Most of the requirement is have an
Signatures and
the
names where it's supposed to
signature,
be,
yeah,
and
the
addresses.
the witnesses, the address of the grantee or grantor, and acknowledge, and I think this the date, not the date, um, is then the day that people make the signature and the data acknowledge have to be the
And
same.
matches.
Yeah, they have to match, but it's basically this is kind of
You have a
requirement.
cheat sheet. So, why is the role of legal instrument examiner important in the context of property records and legal transactions?
Well, the
I
work
think we've
we
actually been hearing about some of this in the news recently.
well, the work we made is so important for the county, because when the people and register the property, after that we send this information to the auditor and assessor officer, and it's important because and they didn't going to put you to pay property taxes.
So you're saying the government wants their money?
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
people, the first step is register the property, and then we send to the auditor office, but then they're going to put this person to pay property taxes.
Okay. What trends or changes have you noticed in the field over the years? I know
Well,
you've only been doing this a short time.
yeah, I'm starting in when I came here. Now I don't have a lot of
It's
experience.
my understanding that your department was backlogged when you first started there.
Well, yeah, was the backlog a big backlog, but right now it's on date, thanks God. But in terms of on trends, the most of the register of D are they have an e-filing. We don't have right now, but I know the new register is working with this project, not, and one is the most important because when you're make that e-filing, the customer have the access for the office 24 hours 7 days, not because you don't have a limitation of time for your if you want to register, you can do it online. And another trend is most of the transaction right now use the e-commerce, no, the people pay by on a credit cards or paid online or this kind of stuff. We don't have right now, but we are in this process.
I know most of the other local
Counties, yeah.
counties are all computerized now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would think a large department like Charleston would have been caught up now, but hopefully the new boss will get that working, right?
Yeah, she's working in this project because it's not a big project, no?
So, what do you find most rewarding about your job?
Well, the paycheck, the payday. No.
That's what we don't work for fun. We work for money. We work to make our living. It's not a
Yes.
surprise to people.
Yeah, but for me, not the things rewarding. Not is one of the things right now we have on date on in our job, and we work for the our customer, not, and it's important they have the accurate, not this transaction is right, because that's important. And another thing is important is because if you buy a property and you're give your papers to the register of D and this is not on date, and another person make a fraud or no, whatever, and it's a problem not with you have with your property. And work, make our work well and on date, and it's important. And for me, this is the most rewarding. And we make the things right and on date.
So she gave me a list of questions, but I've got one more question for her.
Okay.
What's that one thing that you dislike about your job the most?
The traffic in the morning.
The traffic in the
I
morning.
hate the traffic in the morning. We live we live in the woods. But in the morning,
What about 38 miles from your job? Something like that?
34 miles
34 miles?
in one way and 30 in another. It's 78 miles
yes,
every day. And the traffic here is
horrible,
is awful. And I have to leave here like at 6:30 to be on time at my work, and I start at 8:30. That's 2 hours before. And yeah, that's the one thing I hate more.
So if you're listening to this, stop moving to Charleston. Don't come here. We have enough. We appreciate you wanting to come here, but go back.
Oh, you look like the southern people say. The people of the north, maintaining the north. Don't come here.
Keep that north cold up there for us.
No, baby, it's good, and the area grow, no, and
the roads don't. But
the problem is, I think the government have to make a big vision, not an
step back and do some evaluation.
Yeah, and another thing is, the infrastructure around the way the city start to grow, you make it bigger, no? Because I think right now the interstate is not enough for the amount of people drive every day,
especially the side roads too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I'm in the afternoon. I'm seize my moment, and well, in the morning I seize the moment in the traffic for practice my English.
You need a chauffeur. And just sit in the back and do your thing.
Yeah, and in the afternoon I'm going to the gym, and I wait. The traffic is a little bit less in the afternoon, and I try.
So your employer has a gym.
Yeah,
at work?
They provide a gym for.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
not
nice.
Everybody does that.
Yeah,
cool.
I think MUSC have a gym, but I don't know if it's for free for them.
No, we don't. It's not free. I work at the hospital downtown, and I'm not too far from her. But.
Yeah, but you don't have to go every day to downtown. It's different.
Yeah,
it's different. But yeah, guys, that's all for today.
Right.
If you like this video, push a like and share and hit the bell notification for continue join the Master Adventure. And the next video is my interview to him, for what Glen do for a living. And
nobody needs to know.
We are not retired yet.
Not yet.
Unfortunately.
Soon.
But bye-bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.